Mortgages to pay, workers dependent on their bosses for salaries as well as bills to settle. What are customers to do? Irate customers were forced to turn back Monday morning, unable to conduct transactions at the RBTT Bank, Grenada's branch. Some customers also expressed concern about having to incur costs that are no fault of theirs.
My wife has 2 credit cards to pay, and I came to pay some money on the credit cards. And without paying it now, then they'll start charging late fees and all sort of a thing. So I don't know how to go about it. And I don't have
It's bad.
Yeah.
And when did we come? Thursday?
Thursday.
And they could have said something to us on Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
And I had to pay workers on Friday.
Yeah.
So I had to find money from different avenues.
Yeah.
But this is just ridiculous now. Ridiculous.
I could just say the bank is wasting my time too, and they could do something better than that, because we came here Thursday in the bank, and if they know they're having this issue, they could have told us something. We came back Friday. When we came Friday, we have workers to pay. And then we standing here, no one saying nothing. Then when we pay attention, we see the sign on the door. So there's nothing we couldn't do. And we came back here this morning again. And it's the same thing. I still have workers to pay.
President of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, Andrew Lewis, said the matter was brought before the Labour Commissioner, and to date, the bank's management has failed to honour the recommendations put forward by the Labour Commissioner, Cyrus Griffith, and Minister for Labour, Peter David.
Closer to the end of the month, RBC, this Canadian bank, they want to look down on people. Want to look down on natives. It's us natives. It's hoping to run out of the country by the end of the month without honouring the recommendations of the Minister for Labour and Labour Commissioner and pay the workers. And therefore, we are left with no other alternative but to take this form of action. As you see the workers outside here, right? Every one of them is outside here to protect their right, to protect their interests. They have demonstrated absolutely no respect for the Labour Commissioner and the Minister for Labour.
As the month comes to an end, Lewis says it's an inch closer for the new entity to take over management, which augurs unfavorable news for the workers. He says the situation is unfortunate, as there might possibly be a motive by the bank's management. Lewis says the workers and the union have agreed not to engage the new owners until the local dispute is resolved.
They are leaving us with no other alternative but to give consideration to ask the Grenadian people not to deal with the Antigua Commercial Bank if they come into Grenada. Because the RBC is trying to run out and trying to pass that on to the ACB, Antigua Commercial Bank. But the issues that we are fighting has to do with the Royal Bank of Canada. And therefore, it leaves us to wonder whether or not it's not an attempt to just run out, because they have given indication that this month end may be the last.
Christina John, GBN News.